can you sleep when you don't know there's a murderer walking around?
It's a question that a Kalamazoo father has been asking himself ever since his son was murdered. A Kalamazoo native, Niquay Baker, was shot and killed in May of 2016. The investigation into his death, a cold case now spanning nearly a decade.
In tonight's Unsolved West Michigan, News Channel 3's Princess Janae Steverson talks to Baker's family and the detectives, all desperately searching for answers.
A murder has gotten away. And if you kill once, you got a good chance that you'll kill again. It hurts real bad just thinking about it.
Even with the passing of time, Renee Antonio Grant tells News Channel 3 he still struggles with the loss nearly a decade after the death of his 38-year-old son, Niquay Baker.
I wish it was me. I'd rather been buried for him because he had a whole life ahead of him.
Grant says Niquay was his best friend who loved to ride motorcycles, fish, hunt, and even target shoot. But all that changed May 23, 2016.
Police confirm Baker was gunned down on the sidewalk.
Niquay was shot in the back of his head, moments after a fight with someone police say Niquay knew. It happened at the corner of Mabel and West Nidge Avenue.
We've been able to identify at least 2 different shooters for sure.
Detective Joe Paul with the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety says this was one of his first cases when he got promoted to detective. He's frustrated with the lack of leads in the case.
They either don't want to cooperate with us, don't want to provide us information, or they lie. We're at a point where we need witnesses.
It adds a personal touch to it when there's somebody that you know.
Former KDPS captain Victor Ledbetter, who also knew Niquay personally, wants this case to get solved.
Because of this culture of no snitching, that's why we haven't solved this. When I found out it was him, I mean, it just hit me differently because, again, I had a personal relationship with him and his father.
This was reckless. This was, this was nonsense. This was unforgiving.
Early in the investigation, both Detective Paul and former Captain Ledbetter said there were 2 suspects, one of whom was arrested. Investigators hoped that cell phone video could provide clues, but there was not enough evidence. Another person still thinking about Niquay and the difficulty in getting witnesses to share information is his widow, Crystal Baker, who now lives in another state.
I'm like, what is going on? They're like, Niquay just got shot. He's dead. He's dead.
They were together for 10 years, married for 5, and share 5 children. One of Niquay's sons, Nicholas, now an adult, has his own son named Niquay Jr.
I can't get him out of my heart.
To this day, both Niquay's wife and father say the one person who had a very hard time with his passing was his mother, Donna Baker. She sat down with us on what would have been her son's 39th birthday.
I'm still struggling with that he's gone. Our family is the type that when we're on the phone and we say goodbye, we say we love you. And I miss that.
Family says she cried herself to sleep every day afterwards. She died 8 months later.
It's been 8 long years. Not a day has gone past that Niquay presence hasn't missed.
I miss him. I still can't make it without him. I haven't forgot about him. I think about him every day.
In Kalamazoo,
it's been 8 years. We need to wrap this up.
Princess Janae Steverson.
Everyone that Niquay loved and everyone that loves Niquay deserves closure. It's time.
News Channel 3.